Hi, I'm Robert Martin. Welcome to the second video in your series of 10 videos that I'll be posting for you on my blog and various other places around the internet, all designed to help you kickstart your fitness and fat loss program into high gear, get your body bathing suit ready fast. Subject of today's video is cardio. So let's start by going back to 1968 when Dr. Kenneth H. Cooper coined the term aerobics and published a book by the same name. Now, the premise of aerobics is that if you exercise in such a way that it elevates your heart rate to about 60 to 80% of maximum and keep it there for an extended period of time, you will get various health benefits. Now, it's true, there are health benefits to be had from this type of exercise, but there are also problems. My first issue with it is it takes too long. I have a life and I don't want to spend it exercising. Time is precious. You can't get it back. I choose to use mine as wisely as possible. My second problem with it is that usually this type of exercise is done by jogging. Jogging is one of the most common ways to do it, and if jogging is your chosen method, it's tough on your body. You're pounding yourself. It's tough on your knees, your shins, your feet. You risk repetitive stress injuries from this, shin splints, things like that. Not a great way to go. If there's a better way, I want to know about it. And there is. Another problem is, and this is a key one, aerobics does not build muscle. In fact, if you are doing endless aerobics classes, long sessions on the treadmill or jogging around the neighborhood, whatever, you are tearing down muscle. That's a major issue as you age because your body naturally tends to lose muscle and gain fat as you age. And if you're exercising in a way that exacerbates that problem, not good. One other issue is that when you are finished with an aerobic workout, the fat burning stops. There is a way to exercise that does not do that, that actually keeps the fat burning going afterwards. It's called the afterburn effect, and it can last as much as 24 hours or more. And that's the way I want to exercise. That's effective and efficient. So let's go past 1968, cruise right on by the aerobics craze of the 70s and 80s, and stop at 1996. In 1996, a Japanese researcher named Izumi Tabata created what is now known as the Tabata Protocol. Now, if you're familiar with that at all, you probably know how challenging it is. And no, I do not practice or suggest that you practice regular, strict Tabata Protocol workouts. It's brutal. You won't look forward to it. I like the way it feels to look forward to my workouts, and I do. So what's been discovered is that modifications of the Tabata Protocol are also extremely effective. So rather than go into all the technical data about what was discovered through this, you can find it online. Just search for Tabata Protocol. You will find all kinds of technical details about VO2 max measurement improvements, the fat burning afterwards, and there's a particular thing that really interests me. It's been discovered that this approach to exercise, high intensity interval training type exercise, one really good effect of it is that only this type of exercise, not long slow distance, not jogging, but high intensity interval training will induce your body to release youthful levels of your own natural human growth hormone and testosterone. That's big. Because of the way I exercise, I am dosing myself 6 days a week with human growth hormone and testosterone for free. And both my cardio workout and my strength workout are designed specifically to do that. That's a big one for me. Don't need to know much more than that. Now, since 1996, there have been numerous studies, published studies, that verify Tabata's results and also verify just the general concept of high-intensity interval training. For instance, there's a study that was done by the Mayo Clinic, a study on older people, older than me, whose only method of exercise was walking. And it was discovered that they got truly remarkable results by just adding some higher intensity intervals into their walking routines. So don't be intimidated by high intensity. If you're not in great shape, you can get there. But again, the long slow distance thing is really a waste of time. High intensity intervals is a better way to get not just the same results, but better results and spend a lot less time doing it. Makes sense to me. Now, another thing about it is that well, for instance, look at the way an Olympic sprinter looks compared to the way an Olympic marathoner looks. Olympic marathoners look like death warmed over. They're gaunt, they're thin. Sprinters are strong, muscular, vibrant, healthy, powerful, alive. You know, that's what I want to have in my life, and that's I want to do exercises that will give me that. And high intensity intervals will give you all the advantages of long, slow distance and none of the disadvantages. So let's talk about exactly what I do for this workout. You can do lots of different exercises. When Tabata created this, he used stationary bicycles. But again, I like to do things that don't rely on equipment. There are lots of ways to do this. What I do is 3 exercises in a circuit. The first exercise is my modification of an exercise called a burpee. Many of you probably know what that is. If you don't, I'll show it to you right now. From a standing start, you just drop down, put your hands on the floor or the ground, shoot your feet back, shoot them back in again, and jump. That's one burpee. Now the variation that I like to do that involves more muscles and therefore gets you revved up faster and burns more fat. When you shoot your feet out, I like to, instead of stay in the upper position of a push-up, I like to drop down to the lower position of a push-up. And then when you bring your feet back in, come back up with your arms extended and then do your jump. So it looks like this. So I'm involving more muscles, making it a little bit more strenuous. It's going to make me huff and puff a little bit faster. That's the first exercise. The second exercise that I do after a little bit of a pause, which I'll tell you about in a second, is something that I call a triple jump. Now this comes from martial arts workouts. I have a black belt in Taekwondo, and this is one of the conditioning exercises that we used to do. There are 3 jumps involved. The first jump, you jump up and raise your knees towards your chest. The second jump, you raise your heels towards your butt. And the third jump, you reach out and touch both toes in the air at the same time. Sounds difficult, and it's a little bit challenging, but hey, I'm almost 61, I can do it. It looks like this. Again, knees, heels, toes. Knees, heels, toes. And that's one triple jump. The last exercise is a variation that I do on another common exercise called the mountain climber. Mountain climbers, again, from my martial arts background, I like to do these on my fists. You can do them on your palms, either way, it doesn't matter. The standard mountain climber looks just like this. You shift your feet, and that's 1. And that's 2. Now, the variation that I like to do is, I like to take my feet to the outside of my hands because it's a little bit farther to go, and therefore a little bit more strenuous. So that's going to look like this. 1, 2. Now, as far as numbers, when you're first starting out, again, be careful, take it easy. If any of these are too strenuous for you, do something else. You can just run in place if you want to, but just do something to elevate your heart rate. As far as the burpees, the routine that I do now, I do 10 burpees, and I take a little pause, and then I do 10 triple jumps, which is actually 30 jumps. Each triple jump is 3 jumps. And then I do 30 mountain climbers. Now the way I gauge the space in between is by counting breaths. Depending on your level of cardio fitness and where you are in the routine, because it gets more difficult as you go, you may need anywhere from 10 to as much as 40 breaths. But you don't want to rest too long. You want to still have your breathing a little bit elevated as you go through this routine. And it will get you revved up and give you great results. It's a very easy routine, and again, you don't need any equipment to do it. Now, as far as when to do this, I do my strength Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do my cardio training Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and I do it first thing in the morning before I eat anything. Not everybody agrees that that's the best way to do it. I think it works great for me. A lot of people do agree that it's very effective. I like to do it that way because I know that I've got it done and it's out of the way, and I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. I feel great. I've revved up my metabolism, and then I feed the muscles that I just worked. Just a great way to go. So there's a real good, effective cardio workout you can do. Again, be careful, be realistic about where you are in your fitness right now, and don't try to do things that are just beyond you and too strenuous for you. Be honest with yourself. Be careful. So that's it for today. That's your cardio routine. Tomorrow, be sure to tune in because we're going to talk about six-pack abs. How to get them? I got them. And again, I'm almost 61, so age is not really a factor. You can do this. All right, I hope you got something from this. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed sharing this with you. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the six-pack ab workout. And you can find all these videos. Go to my website, lookgreatnakedatanyage.com. Click on the blog link at the top, and these videos will be posted on my blog, and they will stay there, all 10 of them, once they're up, so you can refer back to them anytime. Make it a great day. See you tomorrow.